Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Mustang News.
Good morning, Mustangs. Today is Wednesday, April 23rd. I'm Christina Favuzzi. Mustang News starts now. Well, the day has finally come. Students are casting their votes for ASI president, but not before the candidates had an opportunity to discuss their ideas. Mustang News moderated a debate Monday night between the candidates, and if you haven't voted yet, Leah Horner was at the debate and has a recap of each of the candidates' platforms.
Connor Paquin quickly made sure viewers know about his idea to create a new group in ASI.
Next year in my executive cabinet, I will have student director positions, for example, Greek life, sustainability, diversity, athletics, clubs. And on my executive cabinet, I will have a sole position, a student director, to work with clubs, all clubs, because there are over 300 clubs on this campus, and it's important that we don't forget about anybody and everybody has representation.
Jake Rogers has never served on the ASI Board of Directors like his opponents, but his leadership in other areas on campus gives him an outside perspective.
Being in those organizations, I've seen how we can help improve them. I've been in the nitty-gritty right alongside all of you who are watching right now, and not just with the other 40 students that are within ASI. I've talked to students just the other day in the UU while I was waiting in line for Starbucks, where I frequent often, that felt like their voice just was not heard, and they got lost in the shuffle of ASI. So it begins with making sure they feel like their voice is heard, and their voice actually is heard.
Joy Sullivan plans on tackling big issues like money problems, while also taking time to get to know students.
60% of Cal Poly students receive financial aid on this campus. Now, there's currently no group of students representing those financial concerns, and I plan to address that by the creation of that group of students. Another thing I would love to do is actually to go to a club a week. It's a big commitment, but I think it's worthwhile, and maybe that's drawing a club out of a hat to decide which one. But I think that would be really helpful in really understanding student opinion.
Leah Horner, Mustang News.
You can vote through your Cal Poly portal, and polls close at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Cal Poly's new SAFER coordinator is settling into her first month on the job. Sherry Love, a 2010 Cal Poly graduate, has been appointed as SAFER's new full-time assistant coordinator. Love plans to focus her work on organizing SAFER into a model program, which can then be shown to other universities. She will also be studying the effects of SAFER's educational programs on student behavior and lowering violence.
I think it would be easy for the community to take us for granted, but as if someone stepping in and being able to see with sort of new eyes, it's pretty incredible what's done here.
Love joins SAFER as they highlight April as Sexual Assault Awareness Month. A new registration rotation is going to be implemented for Cal Poly seniors. Starting in fall of 2014, seniors graduating within 1 quarter will be able to take advantage of a special registration rotation. It takes place after the special populations and graduate students, but comes before the other priority registration periods. The Office of the Registrar says they hope that the change will help graduating seniors finish their degrees on time. All forms related to graduation can be found on the Registrar's website. Gas prices in San Luis Obispo County are the highest in the state. SLO County has had the highest gas prices for a week now. SLO's current average gas price is $4.33, topping big cities like San Francisco, LA, Sacramento, and San Diego. The cheapest gasoline in SLO County is at the Costco off of Los Osos Valley Road, and the cheapest gas within 5 miles of Cal Poly's campus is at Conserve Fuel on Santa Rosa for $4.25.
I drive an SUV, so it's expensive for me, but other than that, SLO is a pretty good public transportation system, so I try to get on that as much as possible.
Industry analysts say the average U.S. price of gasoline has jumped 9 cents a gallon in the past 2 weeks. And now taking a turn to weather, we are going to be in the low 70s today and cooling off to 43 in the evening. Sunny and clear skies today, but cooler conditions due to gusty winds, and that's the trend for this week with highs in the mid-60s and low 70s throughout the weekend, and that will continue throughout the weekend. And that's Mustang News for this Wednesday. You can tune into our weekly half-hour broadcast. That's on Charter Channel 19, UHTV Channel 7, and Campus Channel 2. Thanks for tuning in, Cal Poly.